Welcome back. This video will show you how to calculate investment returns. In finance, returns has a very specific meaning. We're not talking about dollars, we're talking about a percentage, a return in terms of percentage, and it's calculated using this formula. The expected ending value, or the sales price, minus the price we paid for it, or the cost, divided by the cost. So for example, if you buy something for $1,000 and a year later you sell it for $1,100, well, your yearly return is 1,100 minus 1,000 divided by 1,000, or 10%. So let's do this in reality with real companies. First, we need to choose a few companies. For our illustration, we'll do Oracle, IBM, and Cisco, 3 companies in the technology sector. We need to choose a frequency and a time frame. We're going to choose monthly, could have been yearly or weekly or daily, and we're going to choose 5 years, which is somehow the most typical time frames and frequencies. We're going to go to Yahoo Finance with a similar website, download closing prices to Excel, calculate returns using that formula. We'll call it a day. So let's do it. This is Yahoo Finance, and here in the main search box we're going to start typing the name of the company that we want. We start with Oracle, and even when before we put the final E, we have the names of the companies. We have Oracle traded in NASDAQ, and we also have Oracle traded in other countries. We're going to choose Oracle traded in NASDAQ, or the US. This 4-letter code is actually what we call a mnemonic. When we get to the Oracle page, we have a lot of information about Oracle. Some of it is, well, the latest chart of prices for, I think, 10 years in this case. We have financial, we have the profile, we have conversation, etc. We're interested now in the historical data. We're going to go there. We're going to choose our time period. And we said it wanted to be 1/1/2012 all the way to 1/1/2017. We're done with this. Historical prices, the frequency we wanted monthly. We're going to apply. We will see this changing, and now we see this button that says here download data. We're going to do that, and it's giving it to us on a comma separated value file. We'll click on it and Excel should pop up right away. So this is not a very good return, because as the formula tells us, we are supposed to get the sales price, which is $38 minus the cost divided by the cost. And we can see that if we sold it for 38 when we had paid 40, we're going to have a loss. Our loss is 4.3%. I'm going to keep 2 decimals. I'm now ready to just drag this all the way down minus 1. So I have the way that all my returns look, and actually this month looked particularly good with a really big jump in returns. What we can do now is calculate the average monthly return, and it would simply be the average of the values above, on the side. You see that you have the formula here, and we have an average return of 0.75%. Every month on average we should get 0.75%. So just like in a cooking show, I have downloaded the other companies behind the scenes. You should have 3 files now, all of them comma separated value. Be careful, because these files do not allow you to save formulas. So if you save them as CSV, you're going to lose all your work. So to prevent that, let's go to Save As. I'm just going to save it on my downloads as a Excel workbook. but I'm not going to call it that. I'm going to call them returns. So now I have one file that is called returns. I'm going to go to the other file in which I have IBM here, and I'm going to right click the tab, and I'm going to go to move or copy, and I'm going to tell them to move this to the file name returns, and I'm going to click in OK. Now I have one file that has my IBM tab and my Oracle tab. So I'm going to go to the other file, the final file, where I have Cisco, and I'm going to do the same thing. Right click, move or copy to the file returns. If I want to keep the original file, I could click on create a copy. I'm not interested in that, so I'm not going to do it. So now I have one file with 3 tabs. I click save, and I'm all done. Let's go back to our PowerPoint here. And this is what we have so far. Oracle 175, IBM with a meager 0.09%, and Cisco leading the pack with 1.20%. Obviously, the best company of the pack is Cisco, right? Well, not so fast.